A ver, los 20 segunditos. Ahí. Vamos. Guardar. Sí, es el juego de VAMPYR. Aquí está. VAMPYR. Anuncio de Twitch. Bueno. Hola. Buenos días, chicos. Soy Joan, os vende el boy como preferáis. Y estamos aquí en un stream de una nueva serie. Y vamos a darle a empezar ya esto. Opciones, por favor. Sonido. Volumen. La música. 3. Voy a ponerlo así. Vale, bien. Ya está. Subtítulos. Quiero activar los subtítulos. ¿Está viendo los subtítulos? Mediano altavoz. Vale, así ya está bien. Y vamos allá. Nueva partida, VAMPYR. A ver qué tal se me escucha. Se me escucha, ¿no? Ah, vale, se me escucha. Ya está. Se me escucha. Vale, este juego es un poco a lo Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Becomes Human, etcétera.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss.
Vale.
Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Bien. Tú, esto parece la peste, tío, más que otra cosa. Hostias. Vale, tranquilo, compañero, tranquilo. Vale. ¿Ya controlo yo? Veo sangre aquí. ¿Hablan en inglés? Si lo tengo en español. Estoy viendo a alguien ahí. Pues no te acerques, que esto es una chiquilla. No, no te acerques, no. Hay alguien buscándome. Se está alegrando porque se alegra de que esté vivo. No, no. ¿Qué haces, loco? Es alguien de tu familia, broda.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God.
Pero mongolo, si le acabas de morder el cuello.
Mary. Mary.
Escucho disparos y tal.
No, no.
Empieza muy fuerte. ¿La ibas a besar? ¿Es tu hermana? Ah, no estás mirando el aliento. Muy bien. Te acabas de convertir en vampiro.
It's horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
¿Qué ortopédico ha corrido ahí, no? Vale, vámonos. Ya es gameplay.
Trolls are after me.
Joder,
No,
joder.
no, don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Ah, no puedo saltar. Vale. A mí lo de saltar siempre me ha
This
molado.
can't be happening.
Pues sí, compañero, sí. Te acabas de cargar a tu hermana.
No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on?
Estás convertido en vampiro. Lo has mordido.
What's all this about? Now, I can defend myself. Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Vale, si te disparan. Defensa propia, crack.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
What?
Sorry.
Hostias. No hay camino.
No, please, stop! Who are you? You'll pay for that!
He esquivado una. No puedo morder. No, no puedo morder. A la F.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? That'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Ah, me ha dado el sol.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Pues es que literalmente ha empezado a hacerlo.
I need to find somewhere to hide. It's locked, all right. Let me go!
¿Qué ibas, crack? ¿Qué ibas, crack? ¿Qué ibas a hacer tú, crack? Máquina fiera, monstruo, leyenda.
I need to find shelter.
Ahí, ahí.
Is anybody there?
No, no hay nadie.
What is this place?
Pues el sitio donde vas a vivir a partir de ahora.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Pues me alegro por ti. Una notita. Es una foto.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary!
Y ahora revive lo que acaba de hacer.
Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
And I will kill him. ¿No? Hostias. Hola. What, era un monstruo esto.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Tipos de cool. Y están por aquí.
That's impossible.
Has estado muerto, compañero, tío. Ahora eres un vampire. Vampire, o falla. ¿Hay algo más por aquí? Esto. Nada. Ah, sí. Alcohol. ¡Yeah! ¡Puedo emborracharme! Hola. Se está mirando al espejo. Se supone que los vampiros no se reflejan.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as wool.
Who goes there?
¿Quién va por ahí? Está por ahí.
Who's
Joder.
there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Pero ¿cómo puede reflejarme? Los vampiros no se reflejan. Oigo. ¿Una inyección? ¿De qué? Las manos engarratadas de un muerto. Qué bonita. Digo, si estaría contento con esta
Johnny,
pipita.
this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Estamos en guerra.
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Joder. Libas, cállate, cabrón. Más te vale darme pistas de lo que tengo que hacer para no matar a nadie.
It never got easy.
Nunca ha sido fácil. Bueno, a ver, realmente sí, los humanos nos da mejor matar que curar. Tenemos ese don. No he dormido bien, ve que he estado tosiendo toda la noche. Muy grande el traidor. El suelo, una especie de pala mecánica. Podría acercarme a hacer los trabajos. Y que necesita medicamentos. Era con los hombres de la pala mecánica. Me dijeron que estaban excavando fosas comunes por todo Londres. Medidas de seguridad, al parecer. ¿Se trata de una nueva epidemia o un nuevo brote de gripe? No me dieron trabajo. Aquí logró dormir un poco anoche. La fundición lleva un tiempo cerrada y no hay más trabajos en las inmediaciones. ¿Cómo lo bajo ahora? No me deja bajar esto. Bueno, pues nada. ¿Tengo que coger el teléfono? No. Vale. Vale, puedo dormir. Esos son flashbacks, capullo, ya lo sé. Pero estaba muerto, ¿sabes? Y el tío está recordando cosas de mientras estabas muerto. Menos cuando la de la pipa. La de la pipa de liarse ahí a matar a Tokiski. Y así queda un recuerdo directo. Sol y fuego, nuevo coleccionable. Bien. Vale, voy a ir para arriba. La 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 la. Hola, quiero dormir. De día, sí, soy así. Un cuartista de primera.
This makes no sense. None of it.
Te has vuelto un vampiro, tío.
No sense at all.
Que tampoco me hagas spoiler, puto.
It's a nightmare. That's it.
Sí, sí. Y aquí es donde se acaba el juego. Nan, 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 nan.
So be it.
¿Se va a intentar pegar un tiro?
Rational thinking only.
No. No. No voy a disparar. Me obligan a disparar, que hijos de puta. No iba a disparar. Yo no iba a disparar. Y hasta aquí, Vampyr. Juegazo. Vampire. Ya se levanta en plan, ¿no? Con más sed, porque obviamente se acaba de pegar un tiro. Ha perdido sangre. Cause you are a vampire. También te digo, yo veo a un tío con dos mordiscos aquí en el cuello y ya es en plan, sí, va de retro. Sí, que te ha atravesado la bala, crack.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Vale. Autofagia, ¿dónde está autofagia? Habilidad agresiva. Delante de ti. Arrojas una lanza. Pues ya está. Y confirmar. Tengo que aguantar. Y yo le he dado un clic y plan pim. Bueno, supongo que el que nos ha hablado ha sido el que nos ha transformado en vampiro, que será el vampiro alfa o no sé cómo polladas lo llamarán ahora. Pero bueno. Mira, pues sí. Livas me lo confirma. Misión actualizada. Vuelve a caer la noche, ahora estoy en Londres. En un lugar cerca de los muelles del East End, supongo. No conozco esta parte de la ciudad, tan solo sé una cosa. Alguien está matando a la gente aquí, asesinándolos, descuartizándolos, bebiendo su sangre. ¿Convirtiéndonos en lo mismo que él? Eso fue lo que me ocurrió. Mi pobre Mary, mi pobre hermana. Debo seguir el rastro de sangre y hallar respuestas. Quizás debería comenzar por recopilar información sobre lo que ha ocurrido a este lugar mientras yo estaba fuera. Después averiguaré quién me hizo esto, quién me convirtió en lo que soy. Eres un puto vampiro.
Mad, then. It must belong to the one who made me.
what I am. I must find him to understand
¿Están llamando a la puerta?
what I have become. These people want me dead.
Esta gente me quiere
I need
muerto.
to
Tengo que
leave
salir
now.
de aquí. Muy bien. Ahora llueve. Parkour. ¿Pero por qué no cierras la puerta, mongolo?
My head's spinning.
Una por aquí.
I cannot enter.
Además, mano izquierda. Efecto especial. Vale. Vale. Tengo una estaca.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the...
Uy. No.
The strength I never knew I had.
Intentaré meter el mando de play aquí, Pulsa 2 para... Vale.
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Esto me regenera vida, vale. ¡Hostias! ¿Qué pasa, huelebonca? ¡Hostias! Ya está, párate. Aléjate, me pongo el 2.
My
Perfecto.
strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
¡No! Quiero recoger dólares. Quiero lootear. Distrito estable, ¿vale? Ah, vale, esto es lo de... Las cosas están bien, están mal, etcétera. Tu país y tu rey te necesitan.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you.
Pues
For what
deberías pagarlo
happened to
tú.
us.
Bueno, lo estás pagando ya.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Buah, pues dame eso, chaval. Porque con el vértigo yo... Si no libas lo puedo confirmar. Cazavampiros. Tarara.
This is despicable.
¿Hay más? ¿Hay más? ¿Cómo me pongo en modo sangre así todo random?
I have this thirst for blood.
Está el cadáver de la rata aquí muerta. No hay más, no hay más. Vale.
What
Hay
will
cositas
London
que ya he
have
visto
to
del
say to
libasito.
me?
Juan el noob. Cállate, tío. Estoy jugando con
so
teclado de
many
ratón, no con el
questions
mando.
unanswered.
Y encima tampoco lo he jugado en tu casa. Solo te he visto jugarlo a ti. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Another corpse.
Otro cadáver.
Have the very
Desde cuando
streets of London become
las
a
calles de
mausoleum?
Londres. Hermano, desde que te fuiste, las cosas ya no han vuelto a ser como eran antes. ¿Eso es una oreja? ¿Lo que tiene al lado? Eso es un dedo.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it.
Muy bien.
I follow the scent's trail.
A ver si me es compatible
Perhaps
con
it
el
will
de Play.
lead me to my assailant.
Voy a llegar hasta mi agresor. No me detecta el mando. A lo mejor la próxima partida ya me pongo el mando. Por ahora tengo que jugar con esto. Ah, mira, la V. Vampire.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
Por la noche nos
According to
asoman.
the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Aquí puedes usar experiencia. Bueno, solo tengo 500 de experiencia. Este es un cofre. Ahí está bloqueado. Escucho ratitas. Aquí es donde puedo hacer, sí, las potis para curar a people. Perfecto. Y mejorarme los ítems y tal. Así que nada. Por aquí no puedo ir.
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant. At last, a little life.
Hola, buenos
Good evening,
días.
sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes.
I've been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry.
This is important.
I don't know and I don't care. This is...
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Joder. ¿Es un cuento de viejas?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Pues vaya. Pues me animan mucho, compañero. Muchas gracias.
I'll
Muchas
leave you
gracias.
to your bottle then.
Le dejo empinar el codo tranquilamente, compañero.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Una noche
Why
larga.
is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one
O
cares.
sea, así es como empiezan las plagas.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these
Pues
dark
probablemente
times.
sí.
Aren't you?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happened.
Ah, bueno, está bien pensado el tío este.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently.
It's been quiet tonight.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah.
How long?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess.
I need to...
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door.
Yes?
No funny business, you hear me?
Nada raro ahí arriba, por favor. Hola, ¿hay algo más que pueda lootear aquí? Sí, de hecho la sangre va para arriba. Hola, vengo a hablar contigo.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Sweetie.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders?
Bodies found in the
The
streets.
sewer dog?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these.
Joder.
What have you heard?
There's a Spanish flu.
La gripe
Yeah.
española. 3
Killed
cuartos.
so many last summer.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing.
Son zonas que no les interesan.
I just.
I'm not afraid.
I only.
Oh,
What is this?
this is Tom.
Bueno, todo esto ya me lo sé. Muchas
I'll
gracias,
leave.
señora. Ha sido encantadora por su parte. Venga, vamos a subir por las escaleras, que no, que he visto que hay estas de aquí. La primera puerta, ¿no? A ver.
There's no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain?
Huh.
You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word with anyone.
Se ha tirado un vampiro.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
No he cerrado la puerta, ¿no? Al entrar. Eso estoy muy mal educado, ¿eh?
And who might you be?
Uh,
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Joder,
Sir,
tío.
you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
Gracias.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Bien, alguien que se preocupa.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
O sea, que también se acaba de convertir.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Doctor. ¿Dónde está el controlador? Ah, aguántalo.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Comparto su opinión.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
Pues matarle. ¿No te parece suficiente? Se me acaba de poner el chat en blanco, no sé por qué.
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting.
Pues gracias. ¿Por qué se me ha puesto el chat en color blanco? Yo lo quería en color negro. Configuraciones. Solo chat. Solo chat. ¡Mongolo! ¡Ah! Y por aquí. A ver. Sí, publicidad de Twitch, una polla.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Voy a tener que cortar el streaming ahora, ¿en serio?
I will get to the bottom of this
No, perfecto, mi
intrigue.
madre.
What's been done to me?
No privatices el
To
chat
the
de
city.
Twitch. Que si no, se te pira la gente. Ok. Luego... Ok, es que no estoy en... O sea, lo tengo privatizado para que no haya trolls. Me han dicho, si lo tienes así en público, pues te entra alguien y te trolea. Uy, mira, sangre. ¿Qué veo por aquí? Estaba hablando con un vampiro ese. Mira, otro cadáver.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Solo chat. Voy a coger la
What's
nota.
this?
Examinar
This
de-
man was armed. He tried to defend.
examinar
This
la
corpse
herida.
has been dried of its blood.
Y vamos al bote.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop
Gracias, papa,
fellow is
gracias,
something of a
gracias.
heavy drinker.
Qué guapo. Avanzar.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Pues vamos. Venga. Uep. ¿He visto a alguien aquí? Ah, es un enemigo. Vale, por aquí no puedo entrar. Suelen ofrecer pistas. Entonces tengo que dar al tabulador. Aquí esto, ¿no? No temen al sol ni al fuego, y no estallan en llamas ni se catinan cuando los alcanzan rayos de sol, pero eso sí, las heridas son considerables. Yo mismo encadena a un vampiro a un árbol para comprobar los efectos del rayo solar. Su piel se oscureció en pocos minutos, como si se abrasaran desde dentro. Sus ojos y su carne se derritieron y pude ver sus huesos impios moverse y chirriar mientras la bestia trató de escapar durante todo el día. Al final tan solo quedaba un cadáver desecado que comenzó a regenerarse cuando le cercené la cabeza para destruirlo. Cuando realicé la misma prueba con fuego, ese maldito chupasangre jamás regresó de entre las cenizas. Por lo tanto, el fuego será nuestra arma predilecta, hermanos. Quemar a la bestia es el mejor modo para acabar con ella de todo modo. Está bien. Tengo estas armas y tengo estas mierdecillas. Estos son mis ítems, el mapa, episodios, la gente que conozco. Este tiene agotamiento. Vale. A ver, conozco un poco del libasito, ¿eh? No sé caminar lento, sorry. ¿Hay alguien más? No me ha visto. Sí, ya lo he hecho, ya. Cuerpo a cuerpo, largo alcance, poderes de sangre y sombra. Y así me habría descubierto. Hostias, que son dos.
I'm cold. There's nothing here.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever known McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it.
Y
And find
rápido.
it fast.
Vale, bien.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Porque estamos muertos. No.
Steady, boy! We got one of them!
Vale, esto con ratón es bien.
There's one of them vermin!
Túnelo. Ah, chanta, crack. Equípate armas de fuego. Vale, vamos a verlo. McCollum, nada más comenzar el juego. Hostias. Cuando se queman vivos. Joder.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Filthy piece of shit! Murdering bot!
Ya está. Vale, vamos a curarnos. Esto. Me dan cositas por aquí. Uy, va. Pues eso. Esto se abre. Sí. Aquí no hay nada más. No. Por aquí hay algo. Una caída. Puedo subir andando también, así que no habría mucha cosa. Sigue el rastro de sangre por aquí. Aquí para guardar y para subir cositas de nivel. Joder, tío. En todas las casas hay muertos, tío, o sea... Hola. No, o sea... Salte de ahí. Abogue. Velo sombrío. Voy a desbloquearlo. Esto es... Ah, sí, esto es que te haces invisible. Ah, no puedo. No puedo. Ahora... What? Mordedura. Aumenta daño infligido. Hostia, pues esto me mola bien. Según me han dicho, en combate si muerdes no influye en jugabilidad. Así que... voy a mejorar un poco esto. Al principio de... Ah, no tengo suficientes. Vale, solo 100, 300, 300, 300. Bueno, sí lo dejo. No, confirmar. Gracias. Bien. La noche siguiente. Ah, cada vez que me mejoro el personaje pasa una noche. Vale. Pensaba que no era obligatorio. Pip. No me dicen cómo se usan las habilidades. Con la Q, nada.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Este me suena.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Joder, y lo hay.
We shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
What? Puto bicho. What? El bicho este. Puro. Dos. Uso los ataques para activar. Así soy yo. What? ¿Por qué?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Creo que ya lo he hecho, que hijo de puta. Me dice neófito, o sea, recién nacido. Vale. Venga, amigo, arriba.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
¿Un skull?
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
Madre mía, qué ortopédicas las
William was
manos.
not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. You'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Me suena que he perdido una pista, o sea, ¿hola? O sea...
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
Pues tiene toda
I
la
must
pinta
find a
de que
place
sí.
to analyze the blood.
Vale, pues vámonos. Ya me podría haber dejado de haberlo hecho antes. También te digo, no sé por qué me he perdido una pista, o sea, ¡hola! Tal cual, dentro de la puerta ya lo estamos viendo, o sea. Hola, mi nombre es Jonathan. Joan en inglés. Como más británico.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Así que la conoces.
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle
¿A
of the
fondo el
canal?
qué?
If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious
Hablar con
order,
todos.
Brotherhood of...
Pero si no me ha dado
St. Paul's
tiempo.
Stole,
Yo
yes.
quería hablar con este.
But first and
¿Qué
foremost,
otro podía
I'm a
hablar?
man of science. A physician, like yourself. Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research.
Vaya.
And what a turn of
Pues no sé
fate.
quién me faltaba por
England's
hablar.
most
En el
esteemed
barrio
blood
he hablado con
specialist
otros que
returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study.
Me he quedado,
So
se ha
much
quedado
for you to
quieto.
learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
No, no.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
¿Dónde firmo?
So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Me has caído bien, me has caído bien. Matavampiros, médico... me cago en todo. Cargando ahí. Bueno, está desaparecido. Yo lo he encontrado. Carajo. No sé con quién me falta. Tío, es que... De momento ha sido bastante lineal el juego. O sea, sigue esto, sigue el otro. Y yo...
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Good news and bad news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Lo único que solo trabajará de noches.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Soy un mal pensado, tío. Esto está abierto.
It's locked.
En el hospital.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Come on, you bastard! You can do now! It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the sweat of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
No lo voy a morder.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I want...
Sir, please!
You think I didn't notice?
Acabaré con... No.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the...
All right, oh...
Yes.
Name's Clay.
Follow me, Mr. Cox.
Vale.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No le voy a llevar a las sombras. Cancela, cancela. No, no quiero, no quiero, no quiero. Hola. Este tío está fucked. ¿Podéis ayudarle? No. No quiero morderle. No. Ah, vale. No me fío ya, ¿eh? Ya me he saltado una pista. Ya le estoy practicando una lobotomía. Bueno, un control mental a este tío. La lobotomía para más tarde. Hola. Ah, bueno, supongo que lo harán a modo de tutorial si te quieres hacer la ruta en plan... a saco, ¿no? De matar. Hola. Liberar, liberar, liberar.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Muy bien. Habla con el tío. Hola. Amigo mío. Quiero hablar con usted. Hola.
Whoa, I feel giddy. What happened?
Nada, compañero, estás bien.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Me la pela, cómeme los huevos, hijo de puta. Esos de ahí me habrán dejado ya subir. Yes, tenía que venir por aquí por huevos, vale. Hola, ¿hay gente por aquí? Me piden mi asistencia. ¿Dónde? ¿Quién? ¿Hola?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He...
Already making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit.
Thank you, nurse.
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a...
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would like to ask if... And Mr. Hampton, the patient we...
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of...
What kind of man...
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have not...
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get...
Apologies, I've only just met him the once.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant...
Vale, ¿dónde está mi consulta?
Second floor of the hospital,
Segunda
left
planta a la
after the stairs.
izquierda.
It's the last...
Y al final del pasillo.
Thank you, nurse.
Vale, entonces... ¿Puedo hablar con alguien o robar algo por aquí? O morder a estos infectados. De la gripe española. Ups. No sé qué, para qué me sirve, pero... Vale. Hola. ¿Quién es usted?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous...
Do we know each other? Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor...
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now.
Pista.
What is the Pembroke Hospital?
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better...
It's more than enough. In any case, the person...
Don't be misled by appearances.
What can you tell me about the...
Some are really good, and others are...
Tell me more about cherished people.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful...
You really...
Vale. Vale.
Seem to admire...
I'll go even further. If...
Any...
I don't...
Ah, yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Y aquí...
What is the...
This
It's more...
Don't...
Ah, ya no te dejamos volver a hablar. Vaya. Vale.
Goodbye, Doc.
Supongo que más tarde podré volver a hablar con este y conseguir pistas. Hola, compañero.
Good evening, sir.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm
Joder, todos
Milton
me
Hooks,
conocen.
the ambulance...
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure I understand...
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun...
You have a keen eye. I learned...
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need...
Soy en Londres.
How is the situation?
You want to hear the situation is all right?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital?
I've been an ambulance driver since...
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped from...
You left an infected patient outside...
Go there yourself if you want, but be...
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanity?
It's a complete...
Que está todo hecho mierda.
Are you really?
And why not?
But you're not...
You keep people alive.
Es un tío que trafica con armas.
Goodbye, Milton.
Gracias, Milton. Eres un tío encantador, realmente. Hola.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about
Did he really?
All members of staff have already read about you.
I see. Well, I'm a...
You must know. Blood trans...
How are...
Not good.
Bueno, más o menos.
An invisible enemy.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks...
Do you think this hospital can...
We are all volunteers here.
Está bien. Mira, son
I'm
personas
not familiar with
de
all
buen
the
corazón.
staff yet. Perhaps you could help...
Brilliant professionals.
Most of them.
It would be inappropriate for...
Is there...
Well...
Why should his aide...
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself...
Nurse...
No.
No. Cotilla, cállate.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore.
If you're suggesting...
Goodbye, nurse.
Aquí he hecho un poquito de Celestino. Celestino Cotilla.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
A ver, tú. Contigo ya he hablado. Estás fuera.
And what of my own life?
Contigo no he hablado.
Good evening, nurse. And I'm Dr.
Well...
How would you describe... Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu...
I wish I could believe you. But what...
You must get...
So...
How long have you been in...
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve. How is...
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy.
Why is Milton...
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered...
Why does...
I don't know.
Pulsa R. Nivel 3. No sé qué nivel de esto. Vale. Adiós.
Goodbye, no.
Gracias. Muy amable por su parte, señorita. Gracias por desperdiciar su tiempo conmigo. No sé si lo decía algo así. Ah, mira, puedo hablar con un... Aquí hay una señora con la que no he hablado. Hola. ¿Qué la puedo
Good
ayudar?
evening, miss. I'm
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal?
You keep calling me mortal.
Well, Dr. Reed.
I'm assuming you must be a patient.
It's only a cover. To hide.
Who are the...
I cannot.
I'm
not speaking.
I see.
Thank you.
Thank you, mortal. Esta tía está
I don't
un
need...
poco...
Please.
I can hear my body crumble from the in...
I see.
Esta tía está loca.
Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome?
Never. Delusional, you say?
No, es que es una tía que... delirios.
Who are you?
Is that not enough for you?
I'm curious to know who you were.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember.
Esta tía está loca.
I'll leave
Esta
you.
tía está loca. Loca de remate. Hola, señor. Con usted puedo hablar, ¿no? Hola,
Good
cuéntame.
evening, sir.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken...
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my...
How is your stay with them?
Oh, it's bliss. I just...
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir.
Who is treating you?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me.
You don't seem worried.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry.
Can I do?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills.
Bah. Es que el dolor hay veces que es jodido. A mi tío con la pierna lo pasó.
Where were you stationed, sir?
I really don't want...
No offense. I was...
You were an officer, weren't you?
How close are you to Miss Hallcroft? Are you aware...
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the...
She's quite harmless. I can... And why not? She's only supping a few drops.
She could decide to bite less.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here,
You do realize she's mentally disturbed.
In her madness, she never refers to my scalp.
Bueno, más información que hemos
Goodbye
conseguido.
for now, Mr. Elwood.
Muchas gracias, señorito. Ah, soy nivel 4. Uy, ¿y tú? ¿Qué pasa, compañero? ¿Cómo estás?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear...
You remained perfectly nice and polite.
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
How did you end up?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior.
Why did...
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly... I'm just a man.
Ya, quería ayudar a...
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from the Turtle?
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise?
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their...
Vale, es bueno.
What is the general situation in the East?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of
Who leads the gang?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the
Has the gang been threatened?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know.
El santo apenado. O sea, él le respetan. Le tienen como un respeto así neutro. Más en la época en la que es ahora, ¿sabes? Porque... Ah, no había hablado contigo, pensaba que sí. Hola, hablemos, compañero.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe...
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival.
Does my arrival
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr.
Since your...
Let's just say...
Carelessness.
We're here to save lives.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity.
Joder, chaval.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd...
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use... There is no need for such animosity between us.
That is one point we could agree on.
Bien. Le he dicho...
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as science.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already...
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your...
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war, just like you.
Be careful what you insinuate.
I only want you to admit you used those men to
Knowledge has always been and will remain.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a...
Thank you for your...
Uy. Estas personas así que van ya... Uy, un tío por ahí. Y por ahí. Madre mía, pero ¿qué pasa? ¿Que está toda la gente aquí o qué? Vale, a ver. El...
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Good evening. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when you suppose a colleague. Not anymore, sir. I used to be doctor.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise.
Ahora es empresario.
Do you work here?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have...
Why do you have to walk?
Because these poor fellows have no names.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic.
Have we met?
I don't think so.
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came.
Are you afraid?
Why should I?
An interesting point of view.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death.
How did you get this?
After I left the army.
Joder, aquí casi todos los médicos han estado en la guerra, es lo que toca.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all...
Yes, sir. All...
Who comes here to trade with?
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor in...
Sí,
what kind?
With the quarantine.
Todos los de los cadáveres.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all...
Do you think you...
I don't...
Do you really?
As I said, sir.
Quite depressed?
Yes. No.
You're a what?
No, doc...
Me caes bien. Me has caído bien. A ver.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course.
Este me gustaría. What?
Good evening.
No puedo comprarlo.
Of course.
70. Tengo 24. Ya volveremos. Ya vendré a hablarte algún día, compañero. Me has caído bien. Las recetas... Esos son recetas. O al menos eso creo. Por aquí no hay nadie. Aquí hay gente, aquí. Vale, a ver.
Good evening, Doctor.
Hola.
I believe Dr. Reed. Dr. Swan's... I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer...
Bueno, todos son admiradores míos menos el hater.
Tell me something. I'm a great admirer of your...
What made you choose to be...
I'm not ashamed to admit you and...
It's always...
This epidemic...
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect.
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and...
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty.
You're not the first one to warn me. But I...
Bien, bien, bien.
What can you tell me?
Well, it has always been...
You seem...
I'm convinced.
Question true. Do you...
Well, yes, maybe.
Do you want me to...
Oh, no, Dr. Reed. But if...
I see.
Vale. Bien.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern...
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded.
With the influence... So you...
Dr. Ackroyd...
Tell me more about your...
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could...
What is it you really want?
Fair question. I want nothing.
Tell me, Miss...
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This...
I agree.
Do you think keeping his...
All...
Vale, muchas gracias.
Goodbye.
Tú también me has caído bien. El único que no me ha caído bien es el hater. Hola, tú eres el padre responsable, ¿no?
Good evening, sir.
I don't...
I see.
I'm half...
Tell me about it.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed.
I was more curious about what you were doing before.
I'm a carpenter.
Tell me about the doctors who...
Strickland and Ackroyd.
What do you...
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a bill.
Are you...
Well,
I won't...
Are you...
In other...
Bueno, que más o menos... Preguntas personales...
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself.
How could your job be responsible?
I was working a double. She went out...
Y se encontró con
You
el
can't
asesino.
hold yourself responsible.
Of course.
Tell me more.
1915. I was in the army.
What happened? I'm sorry for your loss. So many died.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer.
How are your children after...
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Ellen didn't bring them with her that night.
No sé, eso sí.
Goodbye.
Hostia, imagínate ir a la guerra y perder a la mujer y a los... Contigo he hablado ya, ¿no? Sí. Contigo no. ¿Y con esa china? Sí. Contigo no.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No, I don't want to talk.
I suppose...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mortimer.
How painful. I'll let you get...
I'm all right.
Good evening, Miss...
I'm okay.
Tell me about...
I don't want...
I have to go...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Hola.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother...
What can you...
Not much.
May I...
I'm a teacher.
Are you...
Yes. Thanks to...
Es una tía con dinero.
What do you think?
I have had the uttermost reservations about...
Is there something in particular?
Some of the staff were not especially well...
Tell me more about your arrival.
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse...
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of this...
I share your concern.
I don't expect...
Goodbye.
Vale, o sea... Hay corrupción en el hospital, pero normal en situaciones en las que la policía no interviene y en las que puedes hacer todo lo que te apetezca. ¿Dónde se miraban los distritos? Aquí. Me faltan dos que supongo que estarán en otra zona. Tengo pistas de casi todos. Sí, y el distrito está bien. Vale, voy a subir para arriba ya. Aunque aquí me sale... A ver, sube. Los tengo todos registrados. ¿Es esta? No, al fondo del pasillo. A ver. ¿Y esta será?
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water.
¿Puedo llevarle agua? No. Accede al jardín trasero. ¿Por dónde se va el jardín trasero? Hostias. No, no me puedo curar aquí en medio de la nada. Supongo que el jardín trasero... No, aquí no es. Ahí, puede ser. Hola. ¿Dónde está el jardín trasero? ¿Estás loca? No.
Good evening, Miss Harper. I'll leave you, Mistress.
Está salada, pero es un poquito... A ver, he looteado todo. Vamos a subir y vamos a hacer la misión principal y que le den. Bueno, a lo mejor hay algo arriba. No, no hay nada arriba. Como tengo 3 marquitas en el minimapa, me estoy distrayendo. Se me acaba de cerrar el...
I cannot enter.
Vale, se me mantiene. ¿Puedo entrar?
Not now.
El doctor Swansea está encerrado en su habitación. Y arriba no puedo. Vale. Vamos a investigar la sangre. Aquí ya he looteado. Así que... A ver. $15, 15, 15 y 20, 65. Ah, vale. Mira, la lenguaje, no está bueno.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows that the sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Vale. Aumenta el daño infligido y esto. Bien. Yo es que soy... Ah, ya tengo este aún, ¿no? Aumenta de salud, aumenta de energía, aumenta de capacidad de sangre. Esto. Y salud. Bien. Bueno, creo que por aquí voy a dejar este episodio. Así que dejad un buen like, comentad, compartid y nos vemos en el próximo.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the more.